back at the Monroe Sports Arena. We're at the half. The Explosion trailed the Bellingham Slam 61-48, a physical affair, much as we anticipated. Each team already in double figures, or double digits that is, in fouls, and each team's premier player in foul trouble. Errol Knight already has 4 fouls, and then Donald Watts, he already has 3 himself. Look for that to play a pivotal role in the second half of play. Also, not going to be in action in the second half is leading scorer for the Explosion, Jamal Miller. He was ejected in this one. Once again, both teams a little chippy, a physical affair tonight. Other than that, both teams fairly porous from the field. The Bellingham team shooting just 38%, not much better for the Explosion, just 39. However, where the big difference has come tonight has been the bench, a normal strong suit for the Explosion. They've outscored their opponent's bench every game this year. Tonight they're being outscored 33-11. A normal spark off that bench. Chris Weekly, just 1 of 5. So I believe we can look for Weekly to get it going in the second half and inspire the troops to see if the Explosion can make a comeback. Once again, they trail 61-48. Second half of action coming up next. Moments away from second half action here at the Monroe Sports Arena. We're at the break. The Explosion trail the Bellingham Slam 61-48. I was able to catch up with Coach Randy Redwine of the Explosion coming out of the locker room. And he wasn't particularly happy. He was pretty brief with his comments, not particularly happy with his team's play. Again, as we pointed out during halftime, the Bellingham Slam outscoring the Snohomish County Explosion's bench 33-11. This is a bench that put up over 113 points versus the USA All-Stars in their first game of the season. A quality bench, once again led by none other than Chris Weekly. He averages 20 points per game. He leads all scorers off that bench. And then Chris Keller, he averages 14 points off the bench for the Explosion. But in talking with Redwine, he said that was it right there. They need the bench to step up. And as you can see at center court right now, number 3, Chris Weekly, looks like he's going to start the second half. He's usually the guy that sparks his team. He's the team leader. Also during the break, he rounded up the guys, huddled them right around the free throw line. So they try to get this one figured out, trailing by 13. Slight rebounding edge goes towards the Explosion, 28-21. Both teams shooting well from the free throw stripe. Bellingham 15 of 18. While the Explosion 13 of 17. So both over 75% from the line. As we're back underway here, Chris Weekly right to the rack. Block shot there, Brian. That's Brian Dennis. The statue in the middle of the lane. He gets the block. Ball goes out of bounds off of him. Once again, here comes Weekly off the pick, looking for help. There it is. Weekly rims the 3 short though, and they're pushing quickly in transition. That's Paul Hafford, quick back on the offensive end with the layup. Paul Hafford now, he has 9 points, 7 in the first half for him, putting together a strong second quarter of play in which Bellingham outscored the Explosion 32-20. Watts with it once again. He's in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Is he playing with? James thinks about trying the 3, lane wide open. Drives into the lane, gets the bucket and the foul as he goes into double digits. James, ever since that talk that is with Coach Randy Redwine, putting together back-to-back great games. Check that stat that I had too. That's actually 12 points for James now. Either way, can't get that free throw attempt to go down. He's now 4 or 5 from the line. Picketed there. Pocket pick, that is. Oh, Jackie Jones tries to go up for the dunk. Can't quite elevate either way. Gets the offensive rebound, puts back the lay-in. Long outlet pass intended for the slam. Turnover. Ball goes out of bounds and over to the Explosion, as they might be able to swing a little momentum right here. Once again, lane wide open. Jackie Jones, reverse layup. No good. Cross-court pass looking for Weekly. Mismatch there. Weekly Might have been able to take him off dribble to the hole. Either way, pops a three. Ball comes down in the hands of Donald Watson. He puts it back. And for the first time in quite a while, Explosion has shaved down this lead to 9 points, 63-54. Just over 10 minutes to play, third quarter of action. Into the lane. Dennis goes up for the dunk, misses it though. Swan, his fourth of the game for Jones. Altering shots under the hoop tonight. Picks up the foul, it looks like though. And Coach Randy Redwine up once again tonight. Redwine, a fairly humble fellow. In the pregame shows and whatnot, doesn't express a lot of emotion. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have any or coach with any, though. He has been off his stool numerous times tonight. And probably off it more than on it, actually. Once again, this game. Kind of a chippy affair right now. As Brian Dennis extends this slam lead back out to 10. Kyle Key's going to receive a rest right here. Milton right into the ball game. Keys had 10 points in the first half. Right, just a lone bucket. Dennis misses his fourth free throw of the night. He's now just 2 of 6. As Watts dribbles with it, screen set there by Jones. Watts now looking for help, comes in the form of Justin James. He's into the lane, a lot of contact there, no call though. Looks like Brian Dennis comes up with another block as he hits the deck. He's gonna take a seat, slow to get up. Not sure what happened there either way. Now Explosion pushing back in transition, ball turned over. Sloppy play here by the Explosion coming out of halftime. And they still trail by 10. And the Slam have an opportunity to tack on to that lead right now as they are leading this one 64-54, 9:30, third quarter. Ball passed around top of the key, Hafford. This is well off to the left. I don't even know if that one drew iron, either way. Long outlet pass from Jones up to Weekly. Weekly hands off to Watts. Watts dribbling to his right into the lane. Dribbles behind his back, stop, pops, misses. Long offensive rebound by James, goes up with it. Nice pass, kick out to Weekly, open look, and he hits. That's exactly what they need here in the second half. Get Weekly going. Weekly 6 points now, both of them coming off 3-point field goals. Ball tipped away there by Watts. 7-point lead for the Slam, that is. Chance to cut into it. Ball intercepted there by Diggs. Got caught in the air, didn't know where to go with it. Slam end up with possession. Hafford, he hands it off to Diggs now.